Pay your bills first. I'm not sure what to do. I know we have fun together, and not y'all been together. Oh, but I can't pay my car insurance now. Like, who's stupid? You're stupid right now. Stop doing that. I feel like I would have just told her what's up. Like, at the end of the day, me or him, I told her I don't want to break up her home. But you already are. Like, what are you talking about right now? And go ahead and make that move. And that's what I got from that. Hello, 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 everybody. Your girl is back. I low-key feel like I'm on a roll. Not me just jumping into it, just real comfortable with it. Okay. Hello, everybody. Anybody who is new, you are on the Moody Booty podcast. I am your host, Alasia Shay. So last episode, so this is episode 2. Last episode, I kind of touched on what I was doing, what to expect, played like a little spicy questionnaire game. If you haven't seen that one, definitely go check that out. You don't have to watch it in any specific order. Since you're already here, just finish this one. But today, you guys, I wanted to kind of touch on a few things. I'm going to go with the flow in this video. I didn't want to speak on some exciting things. I know in the last video I touched on some merch that I wanted to be pushing out pretty soon. So I want to update you guys in this episode as well. But I thought it would be pretty interesting. Okay, bear with me while I try to explain exactly what we're doing right now, okay? So I was like, what could I bring to my viewers? Like, what's something that's new, exciting, different, something that I personally would like to see on other people's channels, right? So I came across this thing, and I thought about this before. Actually, around the time I first started Moody Booty, I planned to do this then. But, you know, a bitch fell off, and but we're back now. Like, why? I don't even want to try to think about the past. Like, you know what I'm saying? Elevation. Yeah. And so anyways, if I pick up my phone one more fucking time. Okay, let me just go ahead and say this. So there, back in the day in the newspaper, there would be advice line columns, right? And two specific people, Anita, Abby, and a few others, I'm sure, right? And so I was like, it would be so fun until I grow my audience here, it'd be fun to recycle the questions that were asked on those advice lines and give advice as if I was Abby or as if I was Anita and all those people who had an actual paper. So today I'm going to go ahead and read. I haven't read this yet. So I'm going to go ahead, read it to you guys, and then give my advice, opinions, thoughts, and such like that. And if you have anything to add on, definitely leave those thoughts, feelings, comments, and stuff like that in the comments down below. So the headline is, Gay Couple Struggles with Family Odd Estrangement. Okay. Dear Abby, I am a gay man. My husband and I have been together almost 9 years. Married less than 1. Okay. 7 years ago, my mother-in-law decided I was no longer allowed to speak to her or her family. Okay. When my husband asked her why, she was unable to give him a clear answer, but insisted that it has nothing to do with us being gay. Okay, sis. Anytime my husband mentions my name or a life that we have together, she changes the subject. I offered to write her a letter, but my husband doesn't think it would be a good idea. He used to be close with his family, but with each passing year of the relationship... Wait. He used to be close with his family, but with each passing year, the relationship becomes more strained. My mother-in-law followed a similar pattern when my brother-in-law married his wife. Okay, hold on. When they had their first child, my mother-in-law's behavior did a 180 and she welcomed them into the family. Now that we're married, hold on. I'm confused. Hold on, let me go back. I'm sorry, guys. So let's hear what he said. He used to be very close with his family, but with each passing year, the relationship becomes more strained. My mother-in-law followed a similar pattern with my brother-in-law's when my brother-in-law married his wife. When they had their first child, my mother-in-law did a complete 180 and she welcomed them into the family. Okay, so I think he's saying that she used to act the same way, super, super iffy with the brother-in-law's wife, but once they became a family and had a baby of their own, she changed shit up. Okay. Let me go ahead and it's just, okay. Anyways, whatever. She welcomed her into the family. Now that we're married, my husband and I have begun to progress of adopting from a foster care system. I assume my in-laws will want a relationship with their grandchildren, but I don't know if I can let go of how they've treated us. The strain has been especially tough on my husband. At times it almost broke us up. I would value a relationship with my in-laws, but as things stand, I wouldn't want them around our future children. What can we do to improve this relationship before kids come into our lives? Issue with the in-laws. Okay. So, I'm trying to like take everything in and not just spit an answer out. But me personally, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because they really didn't go into detail of how much shit they really specifically went through when it came with this mom. I don't know to what I don't know to what extent it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know. And so I feel like if there was big things that were done, like, you know, arguments, names called, you know, just certain things where it was just like you really can't come back from that versus separating yourself from an individual, which that's really the only thing that he mentioned was that she just didn't really want to be around. Um that one's hard. I guess I kind of my first instinct, like, and I'm not in it, obviously I feel like you're more in it and you have more feelings and you're more stirred up when you're the one involved. But I guess I would feel like no matter what you or somebody else is going through, the kids should never really have to be affected in that way. I would hate that. I would really, really hate for the kids to not be able to grow up around certain individuals because there was already beef well before they were even thought of, you know? Especially with the foster care too, like they're coming into your home, they're already wanting a grandma and a grandpa and a dad and, you know, and all these sorts of things. So to kind of come into this family who's already kind of having their own issues, not to say it's not possible to have, you know, kids in that type of environment, but I don't know, I just feel like I would just want it to be as calm as possible before you added kids to the situation. I would hope that they would be able to get somewhere before they had kids. But at the same time too, though, I really genuinely feel like I wouldn't want my kid around anybody who's going to disrespect me. And, like, I need to be able to trust that, for one, okay, like, sexual orientation aside, it's just, like, if you're already having an issue loving me for who I am, will you genuinely be able to love our foster child as if they were blood? Like, there's just so many things. Like, if you already think this way because of this scenario, like, is it going to bleed over into my child's life? You know, it's like, that's one thing to consider too. But I don't know. I feel like that type of conversation definitely deserves to be had between the couple and the mother-in-law. Just to kind of like put shit out in the air, whether it be venting, getting things off your chest, getting closure, and things like that. Obviously, you can't expect for stuff to just like be perfect and dandy as soon as that conversation, you know, is had. I'm sure it would blow up one more time, and then you kind of just get used to things. Certain people just, you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is like you learn that certain people are really born into the world with a very specific perspective, especially older generations. And so as fucked up as it is, like, you know that shit's not right. It's like their brain was wired like that for so long. So when we talk about sexual orientation, a lot of times people, even you know, younger people too, but specifically people who are in a certain age, they looked at, you know, LGBTQ a very specific type of way. So I feel like it would just take time for her to just learn new ways, but I don't think it's impossible. And I definitely don't think that that's any reason for you to shut up or, you know, move around quietly. Like, no, like, you are important in your husband's life. And it's unfortunate that you guys were dealt such difficult hands in your first year of marriage to where you were, you know, talking of breaking up. So I definitely think that you should definitely stand your ground and fix what's most important, and that is your marriage and being able to add to that, whether it be kids, career, household, shit like that. So I definitely hope that mother-in-law aside, you still got to be you, and you still got to take care of your people, period, point blank. So hopefully they can see what's important as far as the couple I'm speaking of, and just really like not even pay attention to that, because sometimes unfortunately it do really just be your family, like, and that's just, you know what I'm saying, like. So yeah, that one was unfortunate. I don't really want to speak too much on. I wonder what she said. Should I read what she said? That was my little spiel, but let's see what she said. She said, "Dear issuer, there may be nothing you and your husband can do." Agreed. When her children fell in love and married, your mother-in-law may on some level have felt abandoned. Oh, and I wanted to touch on that too when he brought up when my brother-in-law got married to his wife. I thought the same thing. Like, you hear a lot like how women are about their sons. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like she had two or more. So that's one thing I was thinking too. I completely forgot about that part. So she said, your mother-in-law may on some level have felt abandoned and felt the need to punish. I feel like Abby got a point right now. That she came around with your sister-in-law's baby. Wait. To punish. And then it's period. That she came around when your sister-in-law's baby entered the picture is admirable. It's possible that she relented because she recognized that if she didn't, she would be unable to have anything to do with her grandchildren. Big point. Okay. That said, do not assume she will mellow if you and her son successfully adopt. It seems the only predictable thing about the woman is her unpredictability. Ooh, tea. Okay, we're going to leave that one there. I can totally see what she's saying. And I really, really like that she said, don't think that if you, just because it looked like from your brother-in-law's point of view, just because it looked like once they had a baby, like, oh, that was the golden ticket. It's just like, no, because not let you guys have a baby. What if you guys have a baby and then it doesn't end up that way, and then you're still in beef and you're over here like, okay, but I had a baby, and you know what I'm saying? It's going to add more frustration to the pot on your end, because just don't think that was going to be a fixable thing, because she probably has some deeper rooted stuff with you guys, and I don't know what to say about that one. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and read another one. So the title for this one is, the title for this one is Complications of Rediscovered Love Are Nothing to Laugh At. Okay. Dear Abby, after being divorced for 18 years, I have reconnected with my high school sweetheart. She got in touch with me and we started talking and seeing each other. She says she loves me, and to be honest, I love her too. The problem is she's married. Yikes! Hold on. Not her being married. Okay, the problem is she's married. She has grown kids and is raising her 8-year-old granddaughter. She says she's sorry about what happened to us years ago and that she and her husband have had nothing in common for the past 16 years. Damn, she's been married for a minute too. Okay, let's see here. They sleep in separate rooms and don't do anything as a family. I know it was wrong to get involved with her because she's married. I asked her why now and why me. Bitch, why now and why me? Damn. She said it's because she never stopped loving me and had tried to find me in the past. But bitch, you've been married for 16 years. So you had some time to not only find me, but in that relationship. Let's really talk about it right now. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Try to find me in the past. And then it's in quotations, or parentheses, my bad. I work in construction and have been in different places over the years. Okay, now she's trying to like really paint the picture now. Like, okay. I told her I don't want to break up her home, but you already are. Like, what are you talking about right now? She said she loves this man. Like, she loves this man. Okay. But she insisted that she's not happy. She told me that a few years ago she moved out but returned because of her granddaughter. Okay, because hold on. Why couldn't the granddaughter move with you? Oh, okay. Let's see here. We are both in our early 60s. Get it together. I feel like this. Low-key declare that you're crazy. And both check yourself into the same old people home. Yeah, okay, because let's really talk about it. We're going to talk about it, okay? Okay, where did I leave off? We're both in our early 60s. I'm not sure what to do. I know we have fun together, and not y'all been together. Ooh, Okay, I know we have fun together and I haven't laughed this much in a very long time. I have been with others, but never like this. Help. Long time love in Florida. I feel like I really spoke my piece just now. Because my thing is this. Your early 60s, I understand people could live till they're a little over 100, whatever. But at the same time, it's just like if she was going to leave you or leave him, she would have did it, my bruh. Like, she would have. I guess there still is so many things left out. Like, okay, like the girl that you're seeing, is she taking care of her daughter or the granddaughter? But then the husband is like the main provider. Like, why is she not leaving? Other than that, like, I really can't think of a reason for, why. Because they haven't been together. You guys don't sleep in the same bed. You guys haven't gone along for years. Like, so then what really is the anchor? Because I'm not getting it. And I really wish that this person spoke the fuck up in this Dear Abby, entry, because that's really how I feel. Okay, we're still on. Let's see here. And that's really how I feel, but also too, like, I feel like I have to speak on the cuteness of this, because just imagine being 60 and really just running off and just sneaking around the world like you're teenagers. Like, that has some cuteness to it, but I don't know. I just also feel like because you're 60, like, I guess you have a little thing. Like, some people be like, okay, older people, they just, after a couple of years, like, they just don't give a fuck. They do what they want. They say what they want. So I'm happy that you're doing what's making you happy right now. But at the same time, I feel like with your age, there's no time to be playing around. Like, I feel like I would have just told her what's up. Like, at the end of the day, me or him. And okay, I would have to reread this, but nothing in this entry gave whoever typed this out. I don't see anything that confirmed what the gender was. So I'm almost interested to know if it's a girl, because maybe the wife doesn't want nobody to know that she's gay. Because I didn't see anything in here that said I, me, as a man, him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't really specify. So I'm interested to know what's tea. Okay. So that's my little spiel. But let's go ahead and read Abby's response. So it says, "Dear longtime love, tell your lady friend you care for her, but what's going on isn't fair to you, period, or her husband." I don't know about the husband, because some husbands really aren't shit, okay? That's really how I feel. I'm not going to really speak on him. But at the same time, like, no, it's not fair to him either. Sorry, it's not fair to him either. You like I just went bipolar right there? Okay. So she said, it's not fair. What's going on isn't fair to you or to her husband. She has some important decisions to make about her future and possibly yours. Would her husband raise the grandchild if she left? Could she take care of the girl with her? Could she take the girl with her? That's exactly what I said. What are you talking about? You moved out, but you moved back in to take care of your granddaughter. I just feel like there's some digging that needs to be dug right now. Okay. So, could she take the girl with her? Do you want to help raise this child? Oh, I didn't even think of that one. Unless you plan to sneak around. And what I say. Exactly. Unless you plan to sneak around until her granddaughter is no longer a minor, stop laughing and get serious. Abby wasn't fucking playing, all right? Abby was not playing, bitch. Stop fucking laughing and get serious. My glasses just fell off my head. Okay, I cannot with Abby. Okay, so the next one, I'm just going to go ahead and keep reading them because these look here kind of funny. So the next one is aging parents expect women to care for them. I mean, it sounds about right, bitch. Did I not care for you? I'm trying to understand. Okay, so that's what the title was, right? So let's go ahead and read this. Dear Abby, I am a 48-year-old divorced mother of one child and one teenager. Oh, hold on. Let me read the title again. Aging parents expect women to care for them. Okay. I thought I missed something. I'm an 84-year-old divorced mother of one child and one teenager, of one adult child and one teenager. I suffered years of abuse and hands on my toxic ex-husband, and I'm finally enjoying life for the first time in more than over 20 years. My elderly parents were also abusive. My relationships with them is limited. Okay. My parents think I'm going to take care of them when they no longer can care for themselves. But when my son graduates in a few years, I want to move away. As you should, sus. Period. What? Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to. I want to give you guys eye contact, but whenever I do that, I lose where I'm at. My parents said, da, 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 I want to. Okay, I want to move away. I have offered to help, but they insist I should be willing to do than more when the time comes. My parents are on social security and and have a little money. My parents are on social security and have a little money. My only sibling is worthless. Damn. Okay. All right, it is what it is, babe. My only sibling is worthless and abusive as well. I know he won't do anything. What's your advice? I on I on future in Ohio. I feel like it's really cutthroat like this. Like I said in the first story that I read, sometimes it really do be your own family. And she didn't really speak on, or this person didn't really speak on yeah, the girl. I forgot who it was for a second. The girl didn't really speak on in what extent the abuse was, and it really shouldn't matter what extent it is. But at the same time, I wish I had a better picture to go off of. But at the same time, like, girl, make that trip to Ohio. And I'm really going to say that, like, if you have it in your heart to maybe do monthly check-ins where you're physically in the home for maybe a week at a time, able to send money or just do little things, like if you want to do behind the scene type stuff but really still making sure your parents are good, do you know how much strength that takes to still be doing good for individuals who did you wrong or still have the best intentions for somebody who has hurt you? Like, if you could really still do that, like, by all means, but that doesn't mean that you have to be front and center and do exactly what they would have wanted you to do, because I feel like even still right now, it's showing some sort of toxicity because they know what they put you through and to still continue to egg it on as if it's something that you're lacking or not doing. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Make that move to Ohio because they're aging just like you're aging, and you want to spend your last bit of free life because, like she said, her son's about to be graduating. She wants to be able to start her life and enjoy what and take part in what she wants to be doing. Like, the fuck I look like. It's just like, I can't keep raising folks. And that's what it sounded like. You know what I'm saying? So no, like, I would make that move because I feel like if you stay, it's just going to be like, it's going to grow into bitterness and even more resentment. And it honestly sounds like there's already a mixture of both resentment and bitterness. And I would hate that for you. Like, enjoy your life, period. At all. That's really all I do. So let's go ahead and read Abby's response. If your parents had children in order to guarantee that they would be taken care of in their old age, they were misguided. So she's basically saying the fact that you thought that you had me, and the fact that you thought, like, when you was about to die, that I would just be here to take care of you, you had children for the wrong reason. Period. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was like low key a little much, but I can see what she's saying. They were misguided. Having children is no guarantee. That they now That they now live on a limited income is their issue. Do not allow them to make it yours. Period. Again, like, if she was coming from a loving home and her parents just went through some shit, that's that, yeah, girl, like, your parents really put you through college and you was always in a nice home and you went to, like, you just had a life made for you because of them. Like, that's the okay, help out. But if it's not that right now, it's not that. And so it is what it is. Yeah, don't let them put that on you. Anyways, so let me see. I assume you have warned them that you will be able to give them limited financial help and that you plan to leave the area. Let your children know what has been going on. Impress upon them with the importance of planning for financial independence early on. Completely agreed. I like that she touched on that. If you haven't already, start saving for your own retirement because children often emulate what they have seen their parents do. I like that she said that too. Okay. Make your parents aware that make your parents aware that there may be programs to help them lower costs in many areas, enabling them to stretch their dollars. Enabling them to stretch their dollars. AARP has a state-by-state breakdown on help for low-income seniors. Okay, so yeah, she pretty much just, I feel like she didn't really speak on what, Okay, she did. At the end, she basically was just telling her, like, look, girl, go ahead and go to Ohio, make that move, and also send them that link of what they could do for themselves, and go ahead and make that move. And that's what I got from that. Should I read, like, a couple more? I don't know. Okay, let me just go ahead and just keep reading it, and I'll let you guys know when I want to get into some other stuff. So, this next one says, marriage is strained by mother-in-law's gambling addiction. Ooh. Okay, let's see here. Dear Abby, my husband and I, it's all these married people. Like, I'm kind of scared right now. Okay, so it says, my husband and I have been happily married for 28 years. We rarely have problems we can't settle. Excuse me, but I am stymied over this issue. His 72-year-old mother took up gambling several years back, and it has been a huge issue. For the past year, she has been asking us for loans of $300 to $500 to cover her gambling losses. Okay. More than once, she has told us for weeks on end to not cash the check she gave us to repay us. We were late paying our insurance because she has yet to repay us. First of all, let me tell you this. Rule number one to be a boss ass bitch. Pay your bills first. Give her spares later if there's that. I would never sit there and compromise. Not me giving you money knowing it's for gambling and me being like, oh, but I can't pay my car insurance now. Like, who's stupid? You're stupid right now. Stop doing that. I don't understand that. Let me see here. We were late paying our insurance because she has yet to repay us. This is stressing me out. We have financial responsibilities of our own. Okay, well, take care of them. Like, there's only so much you can blame on this woman. You said she's 72. Like, come on now. Anyways, we both work, but we are not wealthy. We have medical bills as well as car and house payments. We have children attending college. I tell my husband that we are not a loan institution for his family, period. I feel he is enabling his mother by lending her money, but I feel like you're also enabling the situation too. Like, granted, I understand having a partner, taking their moods into consideration. It does sound like this wife is fed up, but at the same time, like, I feel like if you was really about to put your foot down, like, it would have been put the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It will never make any sense for you choosing to be fucking up in your bills and your livelihood and your financial situation to send her money when you know that it's literally for gambling. Like, that makes no sense. I don't care how much my husband was mad at me speaking up on that. No, we're not doing it. We are not doing it. Matter of fact, how about this? You do it with your money and pay these fucking bills. So go ahead. You could pay her. You could lend her that. But make sure my fucking car insurance is paid first. Because how do you sound right now? Anyways. Let's see here. We have the children. I feel he is enabling his mother by lending her money. I think she needs to suffer for the consequences of her behavior. Okay, hold on. Because that sounds a little dark. I'm a little scared right now. I don't think she has to suffer. It's just stop giving her money. Like, what is that? It's like, people are going to go to who they know they can go to. So if you didn't shut that and nip that in the butt, shut that down, she's going to continue to go to you guys. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm really going to speak on her age and stick up in that area. Like, this woman is getting older. So, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, if she has a son who's constantly gonna catch her when she falls, like, I just feel like in this case, I'm not trying to enable her any further because she shouldn't. I just really feel like we have to look at her age really quick. Like, I'm not trying to be like oblivious or the type, but I just feel like, girl, like, what are you talking about? What did she say? Suffer for her consequences. Like, suffer in what way? I don't understand that way. Suffer for her behavior, she said. Wait. Suffer the consequences of her behavior. That's what she said. I'm willing to pay a bill for her, but giving her an open-minded loan is not, in my opinion, the right thing to do. Why can't he tell her no? I don't want her to come between us. It's already affected my feelings towards her. I know she's an addict. Okay, addict in what way? Like, she likes to gamble, or addict like she I just want to know. I just want to know the details. Like, I want to. Okay. Let me see. I know she's an addict, but she doesn't seem to want to stop. I work too hard for my money and throw it away. What should we do? Okay, you work too hard for your money, or you work too hard for what? Because I feel like your money and the money you guys make together is different. I feel like at that point, I would really start, me personally, right? Let me say this. I feel like if you have it financially, if your partner has it financially, you guys should be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do with your money. If he wants to sit there and give his mother $300 to $500, that's his business. Now, if it is starting to impact your guys' financial situation and you guys are, overdue on bill or past due on bills and things like that, that's a new topic, but it's still a new idea. A lot of people will have a couple different bank accounts. I have a bank account for my personal money. My man has a bank account for his personal money. And then there's a jointed account where we put money into for bills and such like that. So that's an idea right there where it's like, okay, you give her your money and only your money. Make sure you're putting funds into our bill account, period. And make sure that shit is done well before you give her money to splurge on whatever. Like, but I understand where the husband's coming from. Like, in my mind, it's just like, we don't know her situation. Was she married? Did her husband pass away? She's an older woman. It's like, if she wants to spend her last, I don't want to say her last couple of years, that sounds so fucked up, but if she wants to spend the end of her life being able to do things that makes her happy or keeping her busy, it's like, and if I could give her, $300 do sound like a lot, and I don't go gambling, so maybe that's whatever, but if I could partake in that and just, like, add to her life in which ways that make her happy, like, I'm gonna want to do that. Like, here I am with my wife and my whole family over here, and she's over there. Like, we just don't know, and I don't know the details, obviously, because I didn't say, but those are things to think about. Like, if she's an old woman by herself, like, let that old lady go to the damn, gambling place. What's the problem? And I just feel like there's an easy fix for it. Like, pay the bills on time, give her the money that she wants to have, and let the fuck that be that. Like, come on now, girl. So, Abby says, if you continue down the path you're if you continue down the path your husband has put the both of you on, it will eventually damage your credit score and possibly your marriage. His mother may indeed be addicted to the rush His mother may indeed be addicted to the rush she gets when she gambles. This is why even when she runs out of money, she's unable to call it quits. For everyone's sake, it's imperative that you stop being her enablers. You stop being her enablers, like both of you, because I saw it too. Like, girl, you are not playing no fucking body. Like, come on now. But anyways, this is why even when she runs out of money, her enablers, a support group for families of gambling addicts could be helpful for you and your spouse. If there isn't one nearby, find another 12-step group for family members of addicts and attend these meetings. They may help your husband understand the importance of no longer allowing his mother to make her problems yours. See, I feel like low-key Abby was like a little too gentle in that one. I appreciate it was short, sweet, to the point. It was informative. And she was also noticing the problem as well. But at the same time, it's just like, I guess I'm looking at it like, sometimes depending on who's all in the relationship, how your partner is, sometimes they don't want outside help. And I just feel like I wish that she almost said a little more. Because a lot of people are not pro, support groups at all, and so I just didn't know if I just feel like she could have pushed out like a little more if you want to do, what they okay, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and read this last one, and then I'll jump into the podcast of the day. So this last one is the title is Employees Feel Unfairly Targeted by Boss. Okay, let's see here. Dear Abby, I need help. For the last 10 years, I have worked in the deli department at a grocery store and tried my very best to get all the things done. My problem is my boss. She nitpicks and criticizes me to at the point that I get frustrated and angry and I can't focus on my work. Abby, I have Asperger's syndrome. So it's tough to socialize with customers I don't know. Half of the time when she starts in on me, I become so rattled I can't even finish my task. She accuses me of she accuses me of wearing clothes that aren't clean, even though I wash them every day. I don't want to do anything I'm going to regret later. What you mean by that, sis? Any advice you can give me will be appreciated. Wait, sorry. Any advice you can give me will be appreciated. Losing it in Hawaii. That was like the ending of it. So, my first thing is this, right? If your job or any situation in your life is causing you thoughts or giving you thoughts of, I don't want to do anything I'll regret, get out of that. Because there's not going to be a paycheck fat enough to where I'm staying in a situation where I'm considering doing something I could possibly regret. So my first thing is you might just want to get out of there. My next thing is, too, speaking on, first of all, it definitely sounds like, I wouldn't even say borderline harassment. I feel like that lady's on her. And on two, it's just like, first of all, what cooking industry, food, whatever, where where you're actually hands-on with food, where your clothes are going to be clean 100% of your shifts. Like, me just speaking on working from Pizza Hut or working at Pizza Hut, I used to have grease stains everywhere. Being around a kitchen, being around condiments, food, chopped up anything, vegetables specifically, you're going to leave smelling like that. So for the lady to be on her and be like, oh, I feel like you're not wearing clean clothes, and she works at a deli, I feel like it's really easy to smell some sort of way in a deli, all those chopped up onions, peppers, ham, so many things. Like, what are you talking about? And then on top of that, girl, get your boss to come talk to me. Why are you even talking to me in this way? And it just hurt my heart when she said I have Asperger's, so it's hard for me to socialize with people I don't know. I feel like, again, I don't know when this article went out, but maybe I'm just in a time where times have changed. But I'd like to think that I'm in a place right now where my boss actually is working with me heavily on things that I'm working out in my own life. So I would just hope that she would get the same concern and respect within her life, especially dealing with a disability such as Asperger's syndrome. Like, almost like I would just think, like, maybe place this lady in a more efficient and comfortable environment to where you feel like, talking about the manager, where you feel like your customers are being treated or interacted with appropriately, but to where Miss Lady is still able to go about her day and not feel completely attacked and so uncomfortable. Like, maybe, and I feel like in a deli, or like if you go to Safeway or wherever, and they're like, there's so many people doing so many different tasks, people who are in that kitchen area who don't even deal with customers, maybe put her in a place where she's doing something like that. That way she's just doing her own thing and she's tucked off and there's no issue there. But sometimes I really do feel like, depending on who's in leadership, they just get that power trip role and they just are on you and they're sticklers and they want things their way and they're just watchers and they just want something bad to happen so they could just be like, hey, you fucked up, so I feel like that's kind of what this is giving, and that's just really, really unfortunate. That one actually was probably the one that makes me feel a little bit more upset, to be honest with you. So yeah, that I will go ahead and close out there or whatever. How long have we been on here for? Okay. Okay. I'm going to move into exactly what I wanted to talk to you guys about next. Do you see this chair? She has been with me for a hot minute. Like, and I wouldn't even say hot minute. Like, it hasn't been anything crazy, like 3 years or nothing like that. I meant to say it hasn't been anything crazy like 10 years. It's actually exactly been 3 years. But I feel like that might be like, it's a long time. Like, that's a long time, but I know that chairs are supposed to be durable. Like, that's really not a long fucking time for real. And this one is just, it's literally going like this. So I feel like do you see that? I just slipped off of it. So, ow, and so, in short, it's literally hurting the fuck out of my butt. So I'm trying to, anyway, so this morning, I noticed that it was like all fucked up or whatever. So I ordered a new work chair. Sad to say though, that it's not going to be here until, Wednesday or Friday of next week. So I'll have to kind of struggle this out from Monday to, hopefully it'll be here by Wednesday. So that's pretty exciting. I'm glad to be able to upgrade my life in that area or whatever. So that's one thing I really wanted to touch on. Let me actually go on my Amazon really quick, because you guys, I placed like a couple of different orders today. Hold on really quick. Okay. So, I haven't read it yet, or I haven't really looked into it, but another package that got delivered, or something that, okay, I'm going getting a little crazy. So I have the chair coming. Excited about that. Today I had a delivery come of a book that I want to start hopefully after I'm done filming with you guys, but it's an anxiety book, and I'm really excited to check that one out. It's actually been in my cart on Amazon for a minute now, so here's hoping that I get some good stuff out of it. So there's that. Now on to some items that are coming revolving specifically within the podcast. So I know in the last episode I was talking about potential merch, upcoming things, and stuff like that. So I really have been planning and just kind of like really trying to map out exactly what I want. And I feel like it may be hard to, I feel like it may be hard to do something like that without at least just playing with it, like even if you first, I'm talking about specifically for merch, I can't sit there and be like, not doing anything, not playing with anything, not making orders. I guess, what am I trying to say? I'm sorry. It's like, you have to go for it. You have to be able to be willing to make mistakes, see it, have it, order it, make the order, have it come to you, check out what you like. Is this the material you like? Is that the logo you want to go with, and stuff like that. So today I liked the fact that I came up with a couple of different logos. I pretty much have my main one, but for merch itself, I felt like it would be cool to come out with a couple of different designs. And so that's what I was talking about. Like, I didn't want to be scared and think like, no, like before I submit anything, like it has to be perfect. No, so I put in 2 different designs, and I'm gonna have some samples come back, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And so I'm excited to see what they look like. I do feel like it will be at least somebody's vibe, you know what I'm saying? And I really did like it. Like, if I have to see it first and feel it and wear it and try it out, but I'm really excited for that to come. So that's something to look out for. And I'll update you guys when it gets here. Maybe we could open it together. So that's something. And then, so I want these things where a lot of the stuff that obviously is coming out of my own pocket, right? So I'm trying to take it easy and, not only take a risk, but still be intentional, not overspend and oversplurge and things like that. But I do want to do this Moody goodie bag sort of thing, like a Moody bag. And I touched on that in my last episode, where I wanted to be able to have my guests leave with some Moody Booty products. And, again, still trying to be cost friendly. I'm not going to go like too crazy. Like, it's not going to be like no swaggy bag or nothing like that. But I'm excited. I'm just like so excited. Like, there's certain labels that I ordered for the bag itself, and they're going to be like small, because there's really not going to be nothing crazy in the bag. But I do have a vision, and I'm sure that with time things will grow and change, and maybe I'll be able to add to it, or it's just just like a little better. But for right now, I'm just genuinely so stoked for these things to come. I'm truly so excited for my first guest to be here, to where I could, be like, open your bag. Open your bag. So that is one thing. Another thing that I wanted to discuss with you guys. Also, okay. So I was not going to upload my first episode for another couple of days, because I wanted to be able to show my consistency with myself and film, and then when I had like at least maybe 2 or 3 episodes, I was going to go ahead and start releasing them, right? But then today I got so excited just with everything, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna post this, because like I filmed, technically as I'm filming this, my first episode I filmed yesterday, and so I'm working today, and I was like, I think I'm gonna do another podcast, and so I'm doing it now. And I wasn't gonna upload, like I said, I wasn't gonna publish my first episode, but I was like, you know what, just go ahead and do it, right? So I posted it. A couple hours went by, and at this time I didn't share it with anybody. It was just up, just like last time. And so the first person I sent it to was my mom, and then I started sending it to a couple of my friends, and I still haven't really said too much, and I've been getting like, I don't know, just like from my friends and family, I've been getting some really, really great feedback already, just super supportive. Like, that's one thing I can say is just like, I really do be having a lot of love around me, people who are just so excited just for the products that I'm working on, and just so motivating and happy, you know, when they see that I'm coming out with something. So it's even more encouraging on my, like, for me. So I really, really liked that. I loved the reactions of my friends and family, and when they saw that I was having a podcast. It's fun. Like, I like that. Like, right now, low-key, I'm a little nervous because I hear somebody in the kitchen, but I'm just gonna go ahead and like talk through it, whatever. Here, wait, I kind of want some. I'm sorry, I'm thirsty. Excuse me. Okay, let me go ahead. So yeah, that happened. Very, very excited. Want to stay upbeat. Oh, okay. So today's video, I already expressed to you like why I went into the Dear Abby. I feel like I missed some things when I watch this back. I'm probably gonna be like, oh my god, you should have said this, and this. But anyways, today's video actually was supposed to be the spicy question or Q&A, and I did that in my first video. So this video, I knew I wanted to do another episode, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And even though I wanted to talk with you guys like I'm doing right now, I still wanted like that fun little activity in there. So the Dear Abby thing definitely had a cool little touch to it. I personally enjoyed it. Like, those were fun to read, and honestly, like, I would say go ahead on your own time and read stories like that, because it just kind of just puts you, I almost feel like it, in a sense, it almost like humbles you a little bit to be like, damn, like, at least my situation's not that fucked up, or something like that. Or in other cases, it may make you be like, oh my god, I feel really, really connected because I went through that too. So those ones, yeah, that was a really, really interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed that part of this podcast episode. One thing I want to say before I go, we're reaching that time. Oh, okay. So when I uploaded, I was going to say another thing, but then I just changed my whole fucking thing, and now I'm just all over the place. Let me see here. I just have so much to say. My first thing I wanted to say was I really want these podcast episodes to be at least an hour or longer, right? And so yesterday, after I didn't have to do too much editing. Like, that's one thing that I'm enjoying about this is, like, you may make a cut or a two, but, like, for the most part, straight shot, and then you upload it. Super easy, right? Like that. It's the amount of time that it takes for such a long video to get uploaded to YouTube. Like, when I tell you the first episode I was trying to upload since, like, 12 o'clock in the morning, like, today, it didn't get uploaded until, like, so from 12 a.m., it probably didn't get uploaded until like 11 this morning. Like, it took so long. It was so annoying. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm just like, I hope that it works. And then on top of that, I noticed that the longer the video is, and once it's uploaded into YouTube, it's almost like a little blotchy. Like, the way I look right now, it's a lot more defined and detailed versus when it's uploaded. It's just like kind of pixely, I feel like. So I'm sorry about that. You guys are just gonna have to bear with this podcast, I'm telling you. And I think that was okay. So I'm trying to think of the next thing I was gonna say. I forget. I don't really remember. How's your day going though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, are you guys excited for my guest? I'm just excited. Like I said, I don't really want to, I just don't want to say too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give anything away. But This is just, it makes me, I'm like happy right now. I really, really am happy. I'm enjoying myself. And I got actually a message. I got a couple of messages from a specific friend. And let me read it. It made me so happy. And because, like, like sometimes when you do something new or something that you're not used to, or if you do it by yourself, just, I mean, anything would change and you're doing it, it almost makes you feel like, is this worth it? Or like, was that stupid or whatever, And so when you hear good things, it just kind of like re-straightens your head. Like, no, like, get out your own head. You got it. People like you and stuff like that. So it was something short, but my friend was like, this podcast is life. She was like, this podcast is life, though, actually really enjoying it. And then she just left a whole bunch of comments like on the actual podcast itself. So I don't know, I'm just like super happy and I feel really, really warm right now. But I will go ahead and stop chatting. We're reaching almost an hour. I'll go ahead and let you guys go. Definitely don't forget to, okay, if you I might make this a thing in my videos. If you guys made it this far in the podcast, definitely go ahead and shoot me a audio DM on Instagram at LASIAALU. Send me an audio message saying, bitch, I just watched your podcast. And whoever says it the best, your audio is about to be featured in the beginning of my next episode. So go ahead and make that happen for me. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs this video up. And if you would like to, I would love it if you shared it with a couple of like your friends and foe.